Vishwakarma builds Dwarka. Though Krishna was the king yet, he ruled democratically. He had taught the people to live according to the idols and impart these teachings to others. He not only taught this but also lived accordingly. So he left Mathura. Thereafter, Krishna crossed Gomantak and went to Saurashtra. He summoned Vishwakarma, the divine architect, to build a city that would be the envy of the civilized world. Vishwakarma wanted some land from the sea, and this was possible only if Varuna, the lord of water, allowed him. Krishna worshipped Varuna, who gave them a piece of land measuring 12 yojanas. 1 yojana equals to 13 km. Vishwakarma then built the magnificent Dwarka, a city in gold, at a distance of 20 miles from Prabhas region. It was a city so golden that it cast its radiance on the ocean for miles around it. Krishna appeared to have settled in Dwarka, but his mind was busy in establishing a kingdom based on the principle of true religion. This was the goal of his life. So he made Dwarka an empire which was based on the principle of true religion called Dharma Rajya. In true sense, he came to be known as the ruler of Dwarka or Shri Dwarkadhish. Krishna and Rukmini. Rukmini, an incarnation of Lakshmi, was born to King Bhismaka of the Vidarbha kingdom. She was very pretty as a child and grew up to be a beautiful princess. She was very much impressed by the stories she heard about Krishna. She fell in love with him and wished to marry him. Unfortunately, Rukmini's elder brother Rukmi did not approve of this. He convinced Bhismaka and arranged for Rukmini's marriage to his dear friend Shishupala, the king of Chedi. Rukmini sent a letter to Krishna describing the whole condition. Krishna too loved Rukmini, so he made a plan and kidnapped Rukmini from the Parvati temple on the day of her wedding. When Rukmi heard about this, he angrily rallied his soldiers together and left to fight against Krishna. Rukmi fired one arrow after another but could not hurt Krishna. Krishna then killed Rukmi's horse and destroyed his chariot. Rukmi came crashing to the ground. He tried to attack Krishna but was unsuccessful. Krishna was about to kill him, but Rukmini begged him to spare his life. Krishna loved Rukmini very much, so he spared Rukmi's life. Krishna then returned to Dwarka with Rukmini and married her in a grand ceremony. Pondraka challenges Krishna. Once there ruled a king named Pondraka over the kingdom of Karusa province. He was very vain and thought himself to be the most powerful man in the universe. When he heard the stories of Krishna's bravery, he grew jealous of him. One day, to prove himself superior to Krishna, Pondraka sent a letter to him in Dwarka through his messenger. The messenger read out, "Krishna, give up your false pretense of being a god, because I am the supreme power. Come and surrender to me, or else I shall kill you." Everyone was surprised to hear this, but Krishna patiently listened and then said to the messenger, "Tell your master that he is a foolish person. He has unknowingly challenged me. I shall destroy him." The messenger returned to Karusa and told Pondraka everything. Being threatened this way, Pondraka attacked Krishna. He was accompanied by his friend who was the king of Kasi. In the battlefield, Krishna said, "You had asked me to give my divine symbols to you, so here it is." Saying so, Krishna threw his divine weapon, the Sudarshan Chakra, towards Pondraka. It cut off his head and killed him. Krishna and Sudama. Sudama and Krishna were childhood friends. They were classmates at the ashram of sage Sandipani. Sudama belonged to a poor Brahmin family. Years passed and Krishna became the king of Dwarka. But Sudama and his family remained poor. Sudama's wife was a pious soul. One day she advised him to seek his friend Krishna's help. Sudama was an honest person and felt ashamed to ask for help. He was not interested in wealth but wanted to see Krishna. On his wife's insistence, he agreed to go. But he did not want to go empty-handed to meet Krishna after so long. So he carried a handful of puffed rice as a gift. Krishna greeted Sudama warmly when he arrived at the palace. Seeing the splendor of Dwarka, he was feeling embarrassed at his gift. Krishna saw a small bag in Sudama's hand. He at once snatched it and found puffed rice inside it. He happily accepted the gift. When Sudama returned home the next day, he saw a huge mansion instead of his hut and his family wearing new clothes. He went inside and found lots of food. At once he knew that God had showered his blessings on him.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.